You can speak. Oh, I must.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
I wrote a letter.
Mm-hmm.
Can I read it?
Okay.
Or should I give it to you?
Or you can give, as you like.
I give?
Okay. Thank you. Beloved Guruji, I would like to report what's happening here. I've been attending all your retreats, either physically or online, for the last 3 years. Before each retreat, I'm full of hope that this time I'll be free. But as each retreat closes, I'm very happy, but I am still very personal. I understand what you say, but it remains mental knowledge. I don't even see if there is any progress. My mind is still always on gear as I wake up and all through the day until I go to sleep. Okay? Is there a difference between you and your mind? Is there a difference between you and your mind? Because this implies that you're watching the mind.
Yes.
You're aware of it. You want something to happen to your mind. You want to have a good mind.
I want to have an awakened mind.
Awakened mind. So the I who wants it is also mind? Or
Yes.
it's also mind. What sees this? Because that's in front now. The mind wants this, mind, awakened mind. That which wants this is also mind? Yes, so everything is in front. What is not in front and not in back? In which all these things seen. What does it want?
Nothing.
Why nothing? Why it want nothing?
Because it's complete.
Yes.
I don't know where these answers are coming from.
Yeah. So, would that be you or something else?
It must be me.
Yeah.
Like I'm aware that it's all perceived,
Yes.
but I cannot say by whom it is perceived.
Yeah. You cannot. The mind wants to say by whom, but if it says something, it creates a shape and a concept about that, and that is not a concept. You see? Yeah, I give this as an example so often that what you are cannot be seen. The mind wants to see it. It's obsessed on it. You want to identify, but it cannot be seen. It's like I gave example that if you have the sharpest knife, you cannot cut. But even the sharpest knife, it cannot cut itself. Why? Because it can only cut other. Let the knife cut itself. It cannot do it. The eyes can see so many things. I say, can they see themselves? They cannot do it. It can see only other. tongue can taste so many tastes. Can it taste itself? A scale can weigh so many objects. Can it weigh itself? You are perceiving everything. Can you perceive yourself phenomenally, tangibly, as other, as apart?
I've been trying, but no.
No. Remember I told you earlier, St. Francis' statement, what you are looking for is already where you're looking from. But the mind says, yeah, but I want to see it. I want to know it. So the mind is other, and you're saying, yes, you are taking the mind side, but I want to see it. I can't see it. But this is the mind's voice. But you are what is aware of the mind saying, but I've got to see it, and I don't know it. You think it is your voice, but it is the mind's voice. The mind cannot know something when it itself come and go, and is weakness to come and go. By what is it weakness to come and go? Does that come and go? Are you the one that come and go? Or the witness of what comes and goes?
The witness.
Yes, because if you were what come and go, when it goes, you would be gone. But you are the one who says, now it's gone. It's not enough? It should be enough. I can stop here, I can read your letter more. You determine. We're halfway. Can I be halfway to you?
I'm sorry.
The letter is halfway finished. Can I be halfway only to you? You see? Okay, put it another way. No? You hear all of this. You something wrote, no?
Yes.
And gave something, and all this is witnessed.
Yes.
You see? Okay? And but I pointed out that you've been speaking on behalf of your mind, like something speaking. Yes, you know, I don't know it, and I need to. Every retreat, I have hope, and then at the end of retreat, I don't. I'm still the same thing. Something is saying that, and this is believed also. By what is it believed? And even the believer also is seeable, isn't it? By what is it seeable? By what sees even this?
This I can't say.
Yes. You who say you can't say is what? Different from the thing you cannot say? You who say I cannot say that, are you different from the thing you cannot say? The voice that says this I cannot say.
This is also perceived.
That is also perceived?
Yes.
Okay. By what is it perceived? What knows this is also perceived? Huh?
Me?
Yes. Should I read a letter?
I would love to. I would love to.
That you want? Okay.
Because it doesn't stay. Like it doesn't like this recognition doesn't stay. Like
What knows that it doesn't stay?
It's me again.
It's you again? That's the one that your mind is saying it wants to reach. What your mind is saying, I want to reach, the very one it wants to reach is watching the mind saying, I want to reach that place. So all the work is for your mind now. What do you have to do?
Nothing.
Can this, now you see it, can this go away?
It doesn't really go away, but it just seems to be eclipsed in some way.
Yes.
Because it reflects.
Yes. What sees eclipse? So this you have to sit with it, you see? You just sit and marinate in this divine paradox. Something, you sit with it and you say, yes, it does seem as though something come in. When I'm thinking of myself as a person and from the mind, I'm inclined to feel that I've lost myself and I need to work hard to get back to something. But when I see that I cannot be lost, then my mind I cannot find. And yet this play goes on. When you think you are your mind, then you feel that you're not yourself. You're not yet. You're trying to get why it never happens. Why it never happens. A retreat after retreat. Huh? I'm very hopeful. Very hopeful. After the retreat, when is the next retreat, Mujibaba? I don't even see if there is any progress. I see that I see and believe that there is no progress. My mind is still always on gear as I wake up and all through the day until I go to sleep. What knows all of this? Still the mind is there subtly, you see, commenting like this.
Yes.
But that also is
Perceived.
You getting it? Can this perceiver itself be perceived? That which is perceiving even the most subtle movements of the mind, it is perceived without effort. Can that be perceived? And if so, by what?
It can't be perceived. Because something different.
It cannot be perceived.
Just aware that it's there, but
what is aware that it's there? Only it itself can be aware. It is here, over here. I shouldn't have given you the answer, but you know it anyway.
It's as if I know the answer, but the comments come right away.
But what the commentary come around?
Yes.
Which is perceived.
Perceived.
It is perceived and believed.
Yes.
Perceived and believed. So something, it's as though it takes on its belief. But both belief and belief are all perceived also. I inquire into the thinker of my thoughts whenever I remember, but I feel I don't go deep enough as I can't focus and I get carried away easily. Perceived or not? In this pure place of perceiving, whatever it is that's called, that even perceives perceiving, you still with me?
Yes.
So whatever is there that can even perceive perceiving, does it have any trouble at all? Is there any further back to go? Does movement matter? Does time matter? Space matter for this? And they all perceived?
It's all part of the bubble.
All part of the functioning of the manifest world and its play, perceived. Okay.
It's all in front.
All in front. What's behind? If we can say behind even. Behind is only a kind of useful word for the moment. It also will evaporate soon. Don't construct. Don't think, because even thinking is perceived. Constructing is perceived. What is here then?
I'm here.
Yes. As what? As what are you here? And where precisely?
There's no specific location.
Yeah. Shape?
Shape is in front too.
Any worries?
I'm sorry.
Any worries?
In front. So no worries.
Any problem? Next retreat? Next retreat also in front, no? As idea or something. Is this an idea? And still I can say, marinate in this. You don't have to, who is to marinate? No, it's okay. These words, if they have meaning, then they will go to the place where they have meaning, and they will manifest themselves there. They will do their work there. You don't have to go and direct them, put them. It knows where to go. Now, does anything on this side of the eyes trouble you? You being this, that cannot be described.
It's troubling the mind.
Mind, okay.
It's all seen.
Yes. Is troubling the mind same as troubling you?
No. I cannot be touched.
Yeah. That's it. Very good. Should I still finish the letter?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Because it's, I'm talking about the invitation. I have some struggle with it.
Okay.
Maybe.
You still have struggle?
No,
I said one before, this statement, please listen, said, I am, before the idea that I could forget myself, or the idea that I need to remember myself was believed. Again, I am, before the idea that I could forget myself, or that I needed to remember myself was believed. Reflect. Now you want to go over already conquered ground? We can do.
as you feel.
As I feel?
Yes.
You look in the mirror to see your face, no? And then you see your face, you see the face, no? And then does the mirror remember your face? Do you need to keep that particular mirror? Okay, put another way. So it's just this thing, the invitation took you someplace. Then you realize that you were not taken at all. You were always there. But before you thought you have to get there, but the invitation revealed that you are here. It's true now or not?
Actually, doing the invitation, like in the first part, I can't get empty.
Mm-hmm. You speaking from now or
No,
then?
Then.
Then.
Yes.
Yeah. So the problem is solved or not?
I have to try it again to see.
To see where you are now? Can the mirror give you yourself? Watch it. You see? You just watch it. This is the reflex. The reflex is to is to go back to the old way of looking, to the old regime of identity. Because by habit, something goes there. To begin your references there. But both the references and the one who go for references are seen in you. You use the map to find the place. When you find the place, you leave the map, no? Maybe you keep it for souvenir. I said one time, if you step on a thorn, it goes in the foot, you may need another thorn to remove the first thorn. And when you remove the first thorn, then you throw both thorns away. In meditation, the life is first thorn. Mind, identity, first thorn. Satsang is the second thorn, to remove the first thorn. When you remove both thorns, when you remove the first thorn, then both thorns can be thrown away. If you want to say like this, because it's perhaps not as applicable through Satsang is your expression, your life. Life is this. But you take out the poison. The poison is removed. Nothing is wrong with the life, but the poison you must take out. And the poison is, I am this person. I am my mind. That has polluted everything. Take it out, and everything is fine. Some people, they had a very difficult time with in family life, and they came to Satsang, and then something happened, they went home, some of them feel, I got problems. They go home, everything's fine. Family welcome, so nice to see you. You feel also, it's nice to see you. What was the problem in the first place? That was taken out. The family love you, but not your thorn. You love them, but not their thorn. Take the thorn out, love shines. So everything else is mind. Mind is, for a while, no? We are going to be in this domain of the mind. Mind is saying all these things. It also likes to play spirituality also. He writes, so I get many letters, and I used to have phone. I don't put phone anymore because people write and, oh Mujji, I gave up everything for you. It's not true. Yeah, okay. No. All day I'm meditating, every moment. Not even Buddha did that. No. Yes. I am just I'm in the puja room. No, you're in the kitchen. In the fridge. It tells many lies because you think you have to say these things, you have to tell people I'm doing all these things or something. But as we come more deeply into this understanding, all these things left, bad habits left, everything come out. So I want to know, you want me to finish this letter? You choose, you determine. You see, actually the truth is also, you can determine, Yeah. You see, I'm happy as it is. But it's up to you. You know what? I'm not going to read the rest of it. Discover what you discovered. digest your seeing, it's enough. Because otherwise mind is going to say, yeah, but I still want to go back. Now, you can solve it from where you are now, you can see. All the things that seem problem, you don't even have to solve, they dissolve. You dissolve them. But if something come, then you may say, oh, I should really have continued, and then I see what you have allowed in some way. You see? Is there something to do? Yes, marinate in this. It's your joy. Something continues to, subtle refinements are going to happen. But now you are in. You're always in, but now you're conscious of your inness. You say, knocking at the door, you say, it opens, I'm knocking from inside. Once you see that, you keep knocking. You keep knocking. I'm inside, yes.
That's my problem.
That's your problem?
Yes. I want to confirm again and again.
Yes,
and again.
Yes. You?
My mind.
Yeah, right. You must know the difference between yourself and your mind.
I love you so much.
Yes, I love you too so much. Love arranged all these retreats. Is good or not?
Yes.
So this letter goes here or here?
Trash. Can I ask something?
You want to ask me something?
Yes,
okay.
please.
Okay.
My partner is here,
Yes.
and I would like her to come, if it's possible.
And does she want to come?
I don't know. I don't know where she is. There she is.
Yes. Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's very great. Huh? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, she wants to say something.
There is a state where there is nothing, not word, even me. To describe this, me has to arise, the I has to arise to describe that there is nothing, but there, no word.
Not necessarily. No. Something can be said. It doesn't mean, the I is not so, it doesn't have so much power by itself. No, not to describe you. Otherwise, for me to be here talking about it, I must, maybe you can say I use my mind. Do you suffer your mind? Do I suffer my mind to speak like this? You see? If someone say, but if you wake up and the mind is finished, or you can never off, you're dead. No, I can use my mind to talk about these things.
No, I don't feel the I. The I.
Yeah.
there is not.
It's a different thing. You still can speak without this I.
Yes.
Yeah. Without the I me, but
Yes.
but the I presence you're speaking.
But I don't feel myself.
Yes.
The word disappear.
Yes.
Like you said,
When
the
self-
word doesn't exist. Only Brahman exists, and Brahman is the word.
Yes.
Yes, that's how it feels.
Let's share that statement because you may have heard before. Maybe you will hear why she say just now. It says there used to be some Oh, you finished? So there was something that actually it was Sri Ramana Maharshi that actually opened up this question again and said that there were before Ramana also Sri Adi Shankar had mentioned this, that there were 3 statements made in an assembly of pundits and sages and so on. And the first statement says, the world is not real. The world is not real. So all the scholars and pundits and monks and sages, they says, here, they're in agreement. The world, they have found the world as we perceive it, it does not exist. Brahman, absolute pure consciousness alone exists. Third statement, Brahman is the world. Oh. This is contradictory, Swamiji. What are you speaking, you see? The world does not exist. Brahman, absolute awareness, alone exists. That alone is real. Agreement. Brahman is the world. But what is the meaning? The world taken as a physical phenomenon existing unto itself does not exist. The world as we perceive it does not exist. Only the pure consciousness within which a world is perceived as an apparent, you see, that alone exists. Yes, it was very good. Third statement, that consciousness is manifesting and pervading the world that you see. It is not independent of you. This is what the meaning is. See? So when you say now, this doesn't exist, the world does not exist, you see. I mean, this, yes. Yeah, yes.
That's why we are one.
The person who cannot help but perceive multiplicity, perceive a world very tangibly and struggles through this world to try and get to some point where they can transcend the impact of the world they perceive and project. They want to get away from the impact of it on themselves. Only when they awaken to the truth, then they see the world as a reflection or an objectivization of the one invisible self. This is something you experience. Don't take it lessons to study. As you come again into the very heart of your seeing, beyond all names and forms and time, this becomes spontaneously known, automatically known. You don't have to go away and be trying to, yes, I still see the world I want to see, I want the world to disappear. No, forget about that, you see. Just you, yourself, as you turn within, becomes more refined, merges into the one source. Thereafter you can see more.
The self disappears.
Not the self, not absolute self. The self in its dream as different and separate, that is disappearing.
It not refers. When I say I, it's not me.
When who says I?
Can't say.
It is not some strange mystery. You know, it's the most natural thing. You are still have the sense of here, but it is not so localized as it used to be when the I represented person. The true significance of I is not person.
It's what?
It's a sense of presence, of conscious presence, which is not personal.
I'm like floating.
Hmm?
I'm like floating.
If something feels floating, this is not you. That floating is also
Perceive.
perceived. You see the significance of this, that you're perceiving. It's not getting the right answer. It's just somehow any sensation that you're floating off something, that is all just a sensation, cloud passing. Weakness by that which is not passing, ever stable. Not fixed. It's not fixed. There's nothing to fix it. It just is everywhere.
But there is no suffering, no thought, nothing.
Yes. Yes. But it is not afraid of anything. It doesn't regard anything as disgusting. It doesn't say, oh, that's an illusion. It has no fear. The illusion itself it projects. And it's a divine play. Every part of it is meaningful. Every part of it contributes to something. The consciousness in its dynamic expression needs this play to somehow mature enough to merge again in its original place. To dismiss is not true. It's not like this.
No, I'm so happy to be part of this play.
Yes, yes, yes.
To be incarnated, to have a body.
It's there for now. Sri Maharaj said something beautiful. He said, I leave my human nature to unfold according to its destiny. I remain as I am. I leave my human nature to unfold according to its destiny. I remain as I am. What is that? No more needs to be said. It's not trying to, sort out your person and make all this. No. It's not the person. It's perception that is, and misperception and misconceptions are corrected through real understanding. That's all. By the grace of real understanding. Thank you, man. Thank you. Very nice. Good. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, okay, very good. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Thank you.